Welcome back, everybody, to more Fire Emblem Three Houses Golden Deer House Route. Last time we were here, we did the mock battle, and we won. Pretty handedly, except for the fact that we lost our runs in the battle, but we're playing casual, so it doesn't matter. This episode, we're gonna see what Lady Rhea wanted to talk about.
I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon.
For anyone that's curious and did not see the first video, which, if you're watching this video, I don't know why you didn't, the Wyvern Moon is October, so it's like around Halloween.
You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
My mission?
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Okay, Danny just doesn't know what to talk.
All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
So that was an interesting character we just met.
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Alright, so now we're in the month of April. So now we're on chapter 2, everybody. I don't know. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm not sure what chapter 2 is like. There are new places to explore at the monastery. Receive 2,000 gold from the Church Zeros for the funding of this month's activities.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach. Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I'll say I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
So apparently we can't do that Sunday. Today is Annette's birthday. I always give them flowers. 'Cause why
Thank
not?
you.
You have allies who can take beginner exams. Take a look at the certifications. 5 seals. Alright, so now we can actually talk about the seals. So, at the end of that mock battle in the last episode, we got an intermediate seal. Looks like I'm the only one who can take anything. This is pretty much the kind of classes that your characters can become. So I'll just look at advanced so you can see. So you have like people like Hero, who can use sword and an axe. You have people who can be sword masters, who's great with a sword. My favorite is this one, Assassin, which sword and a bow, and you excel at killing as speed and dexterity. But we won't be able to do this or this one down here that's locked for a long, long time. So don't even worry about these, but the intermediate ones, these are ones we can start worrying about. So, for Brad, what will we use him for? We can make him a fighter, but I'm going to make him this for now. Because I prefer to use my character with a sword, and that's all I really use with them. For now. There is another type of attack that I use, but that's until we get something later. Change to new certified class? Yes. Okay. We won't be fighter. Each character has their own specialty, like, class they'll go in. Claude is most likely going to become a fighter. Lorenz is probably going to be whatever this thing is, a soldier. He's going to become a soldier. And everybody's going to have their own thing. Lysithia's going to be our only monk. Marianne might. But we'll do that later on. Right now, our only option, because everything here is locked still, we can't do seminars or battles yet. Yeah, we'll explain that later on. But the certifications, you need a seal Zeal is almost like a test. Like, yeah, alright, we bought you a test. Here's the test. Take it. That's pretty much what it is. So I guess we'll explore the monastery and get used to everybody. Alright. Girl's voice, what could that mean? Alright, so... Oh, that's tea. We'll talk about tea in another episode. You can actually have tea parties in this game. I'll actually be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. And we're back, everybody. Sorry about that.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Reward Gerald's mercenaries. Oh, this is actually a good one. Alright, so Captain Quarters. So that's his room. Alright, so... Sorry, I didn't talk there, but I didn't read what the mission was.
Hello.
So pretty much we have to go get something out of his room. You can have the map open like this. This is kind of helpful, but I prefer just having it like that and then pressing R if I have to.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it? Okay.
Oh, this is another thing. So, this is how you earn
I do find you very...
characters in the game. So pretty much what you do is you level up your character and you try to bring them into your house and bring them to your class. This is how you recruit people.
What is it? I'm not doing anything. I'm not bothering anybody.
And you can just keep recruiting people to see what they want.
Sorry.
So like this person, like if you want Bernadetta, or Bertana, whatever the fuck her name is, you want to build up your strength and your bow skills. Just for example, there are 3 characters I'm going to be aiming for. If we get anybody else, I will love to add them to the team.
Sorry.
Shamir. That's a character that's going to become more important later on in the game. No, there are 4 people that I will be adding to the team that I'll be using quite often.
Our next mission is to go after a group of bandits. I'm not very... I should probably stay behind for this one.
Alright, there's some plants. Planting seeds. Yeah, pretty much this is like the best time to go explore the monastery this day. So you actually get to, I'm pretty sure you get to explore the whole thing. Except for this area for some reason. What is that area anyways? Oh, I know what it is. I won't spoil anything. Check the greenhouse keeper. I think we can harvest what we just planted for Dedenu. Alright, so we just got that. So now we can start planting more seeds. What can we plant? Let's plant the root vegetable seed. Plant that. And then can we cultivate it? We can pour some water, but we'll just infuse magic because I don't feel like spending money on this right now. Alright, we'll go get out of the greenhouse again. Is that something? No, it wasn't. Shamir, yeah, she's actually a Knight of Saros. Oh, you'll get a lot of things over here. Local fish guide. You'll build up your professor level like that with the stuff that's around here. I thought there was more. Also, the music in this game is actually pretty decent. There's an earthworm. You can find fish bait all over the place here. Yeah, let's go over here. Okay, this is the marketplace. I'll teach you more about that if we go to do battle. But pretty much you can do a bunch of stuff here. I usually only do it before I go to a battle. I don't actually walk up to this place. There's an item armory, an item shop, battalion guild, and a blacksmith. These last two you have to wait to get these.
Hello.
These first two are actually pretty important. I won't even talk about these just yet. That's gonna be our first character we see. What? This fucker. Alright, this is the entrance hall.
You look bored. Care to duel? What? I just wanted to spar.
Alright.
You there?
No.
Let's go up here, let's see. Eloise, how you doing?
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. I don't need luck.
Good luck.
This will be a...
Alright, and he's gone for some reason.
A moment, please.
There's Hilda, who's in here. Manuela. We'll talk to her another time. What do you want, Hilda?
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle.
Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
You don't look busy to
you
me.
You can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out time wasters.
Yeah, you'll find out Hilda's like probably the laziest character you'll ever meet.
Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
Alright, we'll go in there last, because we will be having another meal, because that's like the best way to increase motivation. But we'll talk about the motivation in the next episode. Alright, so where is it? Officers Academy. A lot of people I want to talk to there, so we'll go in here.
That's so.
No, wait, I have to go this way. Yes, got it. It's this stuff. Stuff I probably don't even need. Golden Deer Classroom. Where is Claude? What the fuck, Claude? Oh, Claude's on the other side.
Anyway.
Hey, look, it's Ash.
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him. Huh? I'm really flattered, honestly. But I still have a lot left.
Alright, Chet and Lance for some reason. Alright. Edelgard and Hubert are in here.
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
You're quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
It is a shame. But I chose Golden Deer. Alright, so let's go over here. This is where Claude is. Oh, to do Dimitri
It is
and
better
Claude
if
are
you
all
do
here.
not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
Your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. You have inspired me to follow your example and study even more diligently. Perhaps we could train together sometime. I would love to test myself against your sword skills again.
Sure thing, Dimitri.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery or combat?
Alright, so we got a few things we can learn about the facility training.
Students aren't the only ones who have something to learn from their professors. Professors can also learn from each other. If you want to, you should try trading knowledge with Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
Alright, so this is actually very important. These facility trainings, it may waste time, but if you're going to recruit people, it's very important that you do that.
The house a student belongs to is determined by where they're from, but it is possible for someone to switch to a different one. Of course, that's only if the student very strongly wants to make the change and their professor is on board with it. If you do a lot of different activities around the monastery, you'll get closer to students and they may ask you about it.
So exactly, so you want to be able to recruit people. We want to visit the captain's quarters. Let's go to the training ground. We haven't been here yet.
Professor. And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join me in some training? After training, I love tending to the horses or burying myself in a good pile of books. Hi, Professor. I've actually got plans.
Isn't interested. Dexterity and flying. I think this is the only character you're gonna have any, like, person say rather interested rather than not interested right now.
The Boar Prince and I
That's
were
not a problem. I
inseparable.
like this character.
I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out. Join me for some training sometime. I might like to become your...
Yeah, see, he's rather interested because I'm actually really good with the sword. Sword and speed. He's a very easy character to pick up. Who knows? Maybe he is somebody that I plan to pick up. When we pick somebody up, I will explain it. I won't keep recruiting people unless I know I want them.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
We'll say strength because I think that's what he wants us to say.
I knew it! When it's all said and done, muscle always...
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
We found the cloth!
Hey, Professor. Here to cause some... No?
Whatever. So he wants to learn more about brawling. So if you get brawling, you can get Casper on your team. I don't know how he is. I've never used him. Alright, let's see. What else? And Cyril. Sereth. Let's go to the dining hall because I do want to do a meal so we can get people's motivation up.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
I love sweet stuff, but I've more become a spicy person.
Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature. Huh? You think I would be a... I'm not sure. There's still a lot I want to learn from my current...
Alright, Faith is something she wants to learn. Alright, good to know. Petra!
Frigid has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
I hate the heat.
But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you should be wearing lighter clothes.
That I fully agree with.
Training has given me great busyness right now. It is not a good, but you have given me intrigue.
And dexterity and riding. Something to think about.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed. Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of it.
That actually becomes something more important later. It actually runs through the entire game, actually, if you want to believe that or not. Over here is a bunch of tea leaves you can get every time you explore the monastery.
Would you kindly do something for me?
I'll accept that. Collect multiple recipes in the library. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Bonding bites. Oh wow, they're actually... Their motivations are already up. Okay, that's actually good. Alright, who do I want to bond with? Full menu. Alright, so you can like look and see what everybody likes. I guess we don't have that. Oh, it's all the ingredients we can use. Let's use super spicy fish dango, whatever the fuck that is. Let's put Ignatz and Petra at the table. I don't know, I'm just picking random people.
This food is a revelation.
I would be liking that great.
3 became more significant. Alright, now we just increased our professor level. Is there anyone else in this dining hall? No, there isn't. Tom, oh, he's outside. Simpson home, and well, I'm not going after. Alright, let's go up to the cathedral. Oh, I haven't been to the cathedral, so now we have to walk there. We have to use our scrawny little fucking legs. Even though we're running like fucking crazy.
Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit...
Alright, I'm not too worried about him. Had to be a knight of Saros. Oh, I think the other guy's out here.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody. But oh, do you need me for something?
A bit. I mean, someone. Alright, so we're gonna go this way to the church. And it looks like fucking Notre Dame over here. Come on, open up the gate. Cathedral. There we go. Now it's open.
Here's an idea.
Choir.
I have a favor to ask.
Look for a piece of paper that's been passed out. I'm actually gonna stop this here. We'll actually finish this in the next episode because this is actually kind of dragging on. So, actually, you know what? We can talk to a few more people. Actually, no. I'll split this into 2 parts. We'll make the I'll upload part 2 later on today. So, see you in part 2, everyone.